In a season already brimming with shock twists and high-octane tension, the Spanish Grand Prix delivered a seismic tremor through the paddock. Lewis Hamilton, the man with 7 world titles, now facing what might be the toughest challenge of his career. Not from rivals like Verstappen or Norris, but from within the very team that promised him glory, Ferrari. And while the motorsport world watches Hamilton struggle, Charles Leclerc has quietly and now loudly positioned himself as the team's new commander in red. But what truly happened behind those team radio messages? What led Hamilton to brand the car the worst it's ever been? And why did Leclerc calmly but firmly tell his team, "You choose"? There's more to this story than just on-track performance. It's about egos, expectations, and the ever-complicated dance of Formula One politics. Today, we're going beyond the headlines to decode every layer of this saga, from technical frustrations to emotional tensions, from strategic gambles to public fallout. This isn't just another F1 rivalry. It's a power struggle brewing under the scarlet sheen of Maranello's most iconic team. So, buckle up, F1 fans. This is your definitive breakdown of the Spanish Grand Prix drama, right here on Fuel Up Daily. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because the drama in 2025 is only just beginning, and you don't want to miss a second of it. Lewis Hamilton's transition to Ferrari in 2025 was one of the most anticipated moves in Formula One history. However, the reality has been a series of challenges and underwhelming performances. At the Spanish Grand Prix, Hamilton finished 6th, expressing his frustration over the team radio, stating, "There's something wrong with this car, mate. It's the worst it's ever been." Despite outqualifying teammate Charles Leclerc for only the 2nd time this season, Hamilton was instructed to let Leclerc pass during the race. Leclerc eventually secured a podium finish, highlighting the contrasting fortunes within the team. Charles Leclerc made a calculated decision during qualifying, opting for a single run in Q3 to preserve tires for the race. This strategic sacrifice paid off, as he had better tire performance during the Grand Prix. Leclerc communicated his concerns to the team, emphasizing that his qualifying compromise was meant to benefit the race, not hinder it. Leclerc's assertiveness on the radio, urging the team to make strategic decisions, showcases his growing leadership role within Ferrari. The differing performances of Hamilton and Leclerc have brought Ferrari's internal dynamics into sharp focus. Hamilton's public frustrations and Leclerc's strategic assertiveness highlight the challenges the team faces in managing 2 top-tier drivers. Team principal Frédéric Vasseur has downplayed the issues, stating that Hamilton's struggles were due to a technical problem during the race. However, the repeated instances of team orders and strategic disagreements suggest deeper complexities. Ferrari's current situation raises questions about their long-term strategy. With McLaren leading the Constructors' Championship and Ferrari trailing, the team must address both technical and interpersonal challenges to remain competitive. The balance between supporting a seasoned champion like Hamilton and nurturing Leclerc's leadership is delicate. How Ferrari navigates this will be crucial for their future success. As the season progresses, all eyes will be on Ferrari's ability to adapt and overcome these hurdles. Will Hamilton find his footing and secure a podium finish? Can Leclerc continue to capitalize on strategic decisions? The answers will unfold in the races to come. The dynamics within Ferrari not only affect their own performance, but also influence the broader competitive landscape of Formula One. As the dust settles on the circuit to Barcelona-Catalunya, the echoes of radio chatter and strategic shifts continue to ripple through the F1 world. For Lewis Hamilton, the dream of conquering Ferrari glory is now mired in frustration and doubt. For Charles Leclerc, his message, "You choose," was more than just a question. It was a statement, a declaration of leadership, a signal to Maranello that the future might already be here. What makes this story all the more compelling is that it's not just about 2 drivers. It's about a team on the edge, a championship slipping further away, and a fan base split between nostalgia and necessity. It's about what happens when 2 titans of the sport are forced to share the same scarlet stage, each with their own script, each fighting for the spotlight. Hamilton came to Ferrari not just to drive, but to lead, to add an exclamation mark to a legendary career. But every legend meets resistance. Every fairy tale has its villains, or at least its complications. And now Hamilton is discovering that legacy cannot be handed to him by a brand, even one as iconic as Ferrari. It has to be earned again, under new rules, with new people, and in a car that still has a long way to go. Leclerc, meanwhile, has always been the prince in waiting. Groomed by Ferrari from the early days of his F1 journey, he's weathered inconsistency, team mistakes, and personal heartbreak on the road to becoming more than just a fast driver. He's become the spiritual leader of a new Ferrari era. When he said, "You choose," he wasn't just asking for team guidance. He was testing the team's loyalty, perhaps even staking his claim to be the man to build their future around. What we witnessed in Spain was a tipping point. It's rare that one race provides such a profound glimpse into the shifting tectonics within a team, but this was more than racing. This was philosophy, direction control. And for Ferrari, the stakes are enormous. Every strategic call now carries deeper implications. Back Hamilton too firmly, and you risk alienating your long-term hope. Ignore Hamilton's insights, and you miss the wisdom of one of the sport's most seasoned tacticians. Somewhere in that balancing act lies Ferrari's path to revival or collapse. This moment will be remembered not for a podium finish or a dramatic overtake, but for what it revealed about identity, about purpose, about vision. In many ways, it mirrors the very soul of Formula One, a sport where fractions of a second separate glory from grief, and where a single message over the radio can echo through history. Looking ahead, every practice session, every qualifying stint, every lap of the Grand Prix will be watched through the lens of this developing narrative. Will the engineers realign with Hamilton's driving style? Will Leclerc's calls become more definitive? Will Ferrari put all their horsepower behind one man? Or find a way to engineer unity out of tension? Rival teams are watching too. Red Bull smells blood in the water. McLaren sees an opportunity to consolidate their resurgence. Mercedes, perhaps still wounded from Hamilton's departure, may find ironic motivation watching his struggles from afar. Fans, too, are bracing. Some hope Hamilton finds redemption in red. Others believe Leclerc is the man of destiny. And Ferrari's leadership? They now have 1,000 decisions to make with millions watching. One thing's for sure, this season is anything but predictable. And here at Fuel Up Daily, we'll be with you every step of the way, unpacking every twist, decoding every radio message, and bringing you closer to the heart of Formula One than ever before. If you found today's analysis insightful, help us grow this racing community by liking this video, sharing it with fellow fans, and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest from the paddock. Because in Formula One, every decision, every second, and every statement matters. Until next time, keep your engines running, and we'll see you at the next race.